The headlines flash across our screens like a storm warning. Schools ban AI. The end of homework is here. Will a robot take your teacher's job? The images are stark and loud, a chaotic montage of news tickers and concerned faces. It feels like the world of education is standing on a cliff's edge, staring down into a future that is both exciting and terrifying. For teachers who have dedicated their lives to human connection and learning, this moment carries a sharp question. Will AI make human teachers obsolete by 2030? The fear is a heavy weight carried by millions of educators. After a long day of lesson planning, grading papers, managing a classroom full of unique personalities, teachers now see headlines suggesting a machine could do it all better, faster, and cheaper. Research from groups like Pew shows nearly a third of experts predict teaching jobs are at risk over the next 2 decades. The core fear: the human element of teaching deemed replaceable by a cold, efficient algorithm. 70% of teachers worry AI weakens critical thinking and research skills. Students feel it too. Over half report feeling less connected when AI is heavily used. A few years ago, AI in classrooms was niche. Today, it's an avalanche. Global student AI usage jumped from 66% in 2024 to 92% in 2025. The tech is already embedded in students' daily habits. This pushes the question into our present reality. It's no longer if AI will change education, it's how we respond to the tidal wave at our classroom doors. Let's be clear. When teachers hear that the global AI education market is projected to skyrocket to over $112 billion by 2034, it doesn't sound like a helpful tool. It sounds like an industry being built to replace them. This isn't just a new piece of software, calculator, word processor. It feels different. It feels bigger. The technology promises to write lesson plans, grade essays, answer student questions. For an overworked teacher, this can sound both like a dream and a nightmare. The nightmare is that if an algorithm can do the core tasks of the job, what is left for the human to do? This creates a deep conflict for educators. The data is clear. 85% of teachers have already used AI in some way. Why? Because the promise of saving time is too powerful to ignore. When you are buried under a mountain of administrative tasks, anything that offers a shovel is going to be picked up. Yet, this adoption is often tinged with guilt and apprehension, and the professional fear that by embracing these tools, they are chipping away at their own value, and worse, undermining the skills they are supposed to be teaching their students. The concern goes beyond personal job security and strikes at the heart of what it means to learn. The very purpose of school is to develop minds that can think critically, solve complex problems, engage with the world in a thoughtful way. Many educators worry that an over-reliance on AI tools will create a generation of students who are brilliant at getting answers, but poor at formulating the questions. They fear it will weaken the intellectual muscles needed for deep research, nuanced writing, genuine curiosity. As one expert put it, at the core, education remains human. Mentorship, connection, inspiration. But now, let's change the tone. Let's look past the scary headlines and see what is actually happening in classrooms where these tools are being used wisely. The data tells a different story, not of replacement, but of partnership. The truth is, the future is not about teachers being overshadowed by AI. It is about teachers being empowered by it. The OECD's research confirms that Gen AI can support learning when guided by clear teaching principles. The key is guided by teachers. It is the co-pilot handling routine checks so the human pilot can focus on navigating the storm. Imagine AI not as a substitute teacher, but as the world's most efficient classroom assistant. Never gets tired, never needs a coffee break, handles repetitive, time-consuming tasks fast. This calms fears and wins over educators. Technology handles the drudgery of the job, freeing teachers to do what only a human can do: connect, mentor, inspire. As one report from Education Week states, competent, research-driven teachers are not going to be replaced by AI. Instead, they are going to be liberated by it. The time savings are not small. They are life-changing. Consider 3 quick examples. First, generating first drafts. An AI can create a basic lesson plan. A writing prompt in seconds. The teacher then refines, adapts, and perfects it, saving an hour of blank page paralysis. Second, personalized practice. An AI can instantly generate a set of math problems tailored to a student struggling with fractions, giving targeted practice while the teacher works with another group. Third, providing instant feedback on low-stakes assignments, allowing students to iterate and improve without waiting days for a grade. A study from DemandSage found that teachers who use AI tools regularly save, on average, 5.9 hours per week. That is almost a full workday reclaimed every single week. Over the course of a school year, that adds up to nearly 6 extra weeks of time. Think about what a teacher can do with that time. They can have more one-on-one conversations with students. They can develop more creative, hands-on projects. They can call parents. They can collaborate with colleagues. And, perhaps most importantly, they can rest and recharge, preventing the burnout that drives so many talented people from the profession. AI won't replace teachers, but teachers who use AI will replace those who don't. So, what is the final verdict for 2030? AI will not replace teachers. It will, however, fundamentally change the job description. The narrative of teachers versus AI is a false choice. The real story is about how the best teachers will use AI to become even better. The technology will handle the mechanical parts of the job, but it will never be able to replicate the human heart of it. The real challenge isn't whether AI will replace teachers. It's whether we will use our uniquely human insight and wisdom to guide how it's used. Do you think your job is safe? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe for practical AI guides.